That's a spicy meatball.
I'm just playing. Okay, so Family Matters was a good show. Ran from 1989 to 1990. No, 1989 to 1998. I was born in 1990. So, but anyway, Michelle Thomas she played Myra Monkhouse on Family Matters. But before she played Myra Monkhouse on Family Matters, Steve Urkel's girlfriend, her obsessive his obsessive girlfriend, she was on Soul Train. She was pretty. She was a very smart, pretty, a vegetarian. She doesn't eat junk food. She doesn't eat meat. None of that. She likes vegetables and stuff like that. She was very smart. She played Justine. She played Justine on the Cosby Show for a couple seasons. She was Theo's girlfriend. Actually, Malcolm Jamal Warner they actually dated in real life. Michelle Thomas and Malcolm Jamal Warner were dating, and they were a couple, so they were in love with each other. And she's real pretty, so I can understand why they really liked each other because she's attractive, she's pretty, but she was also, I think she was a couple years older than Malcolm Jamal Warner. I think she was older. She just looked younger than her age. When she played Justine on the Cosby Show, I think she was well in her 20s. She didn't look it. She looked way younger than her age. Even when the show ended from the Family Matters in 1998, she was 30 years old, but she looked like she was about 17, 18 years old. She looked extremely younger than her age. For a 30-year woman to still pass for a 17-year-old is amazing. But yeah, she did movies. She did TV shows. She did a music video where her father was molesting her. Never made a promise, where her father would molest her and she was having her father's baby and her boyfriend found out. And it's a very sad song, but it's a song about incest. And this stuff does happen in real life. But she did a lot of stuff in her life in her 30 years. It was now there are rumors that did Jaleel White and Michelle Thomas date. It was, I mean, he was asked. I mean, he guest starred on Howard Stern about 22 years ago, back in 1999, I think, around that time. And Howard Stern, there was a guy on the radio who asked him that question, and I don't think they ever dated or did anything. I think they were just friends. Now, I think they might have hanged out together, him and the cast members, but I don't think they were dating. Actually, Jaleel White said that he didn't have too many girlfriends growing up. He didn't start dating until he was like 20. He was just too busy with college, too busy doing Family Matters, and too busy trying to remember his lines and trying to, to actually worry about dating. He didn't start dating until he was well in his 20s. Kind of late for a guy, but it happens. Nothing wrong with it. But the show, she died a few months after Family Matters was canceled. Family Matters moved to the CBS back in 1997. It was just by season 7 and 8, people would stop watching the show. People would just drop. People just stopped losing interest. It turned to a fantasy show. So that's why the show was canceled. I mean, it ran its course. It ran 215 episodes. It's one of the longest running African American sitcoms in the world, besides the Jeffersons and the House of Pain. But before the House of Pain, because the House of Pain didn't come out until 2000s. But Family Matters is one of the longest running programs. And like I said, if it was not for Jaleel White, the show would not have lasted. Also, Myra Monkhouse, she actually is the reason why the show wasn't canceled. The show was getting stale, so they brought in Myra Monkhouse, and that's the reason why the show lasted another 4 or 5 years. If it didn't have Myra Monkhouse, there was no way the show could have lasted that long as it did. So she did bring something to the show. People, because I mean, a lot of guys do know women that are obsessed with them. Every guy has had a girlfriend that was obsessed with him. Where they might like another woman, but he breaks up with her, and he's in love with another woman, and so she still keeps trying to pursue him and chase him, even though he's not interested. So it's a good show, but it's sad that she died. She died of cancer. Also, Michael Jamal Warner has never dated or married another woman since she died. So I don't know why, but I guess that what he had with her was special.